What's up? This is Jordan Gray from Half Lit and Dope Living TV.
Hey, this your boy Don Ritchie representing the Midwest 219 Stand Up.
Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Lamar Tate.
This is your girl, Monifa.
Hey, what up? It's your man Dave Hollister from Blackstreet.
You know what this is right here. This Trigger Tretch in the building.
Hey, what's up, y'all? This is your boy Jason Weaver. And whenever I'm back home in the Chi, I'm checking out Dope Living TV.
Hey, it's your girl, Adina Howard, and you're watching Dope Living TV, live with Greg Gray and the crew.
Hey, what's up? It's your boy Greg Gray. That's who I am. This is Dope Living TV live. Notice the live part, y'all. Hey, look, the views that are expressed on this Dope Living TV live are not necessarily the views of Dope Living TV or this. Damn it. The views that are expressed on Dope Living TV live are not necessarily the views of Dope Living TV or its affiliates. Gina, quit laughing in the background. I see you over there. Don't laugh. Mo, you over there grinning too. Hey, look, I'm human. I mess up sometime. Not often, but sometime I do. All right. Hey, man, look, welcome to the new week. Today we have a great show. You know, we want to celebrate a part of the mission that we have on the show is to make sure that we celebrate people who are doing great things. Today we have a multipreneur is what she calls herself. And I think that's what a new word we should add to the Dope Living TV dictionary too. A multipreneur. She has several businesses and they're all thriving, and we just want to celebrate her, find out her journey, find out how she maintains what she does, find out how she maintained through the pandemic, all of this stuff. We just want to make sure that we get fulfilled today. All right, let's get started. All right, what's up, Gina?
What's up? You want me to do it next time?
Man, I did it. All right. I missed one word.
That's all it takes is one word. One word.
All it takes is one mic. What's up, Mom?
The views expressed on this Dope Living TV live are not necessarily those of Dope Living TV or its affiliates.
He didn't.
You don't like it?
No, that wasn't it. I'm
He
sorry,
was
it was close
than you were, though.
All right.
What's going on, family? What's going on?
Hey, Mo.
In my little Richard voice, shut up. Woo.
Shut up. I was talking about sitting on that hood going woo 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 woo.
Hey man, we're gonna have a good show. We're gonna keep that energy going. All right, we have a good show, man. Like I said, we have a multipreneur. All right, sometimes an entrepreneur is a person who has a business and they're making their business thrive. You know, they've gone through a journey, but they're living their dreams out. But this person got dreams galore. All right, so we can get on there real quick. Marcella's chilling. All right, what's up, Marcella?
Hey,
everyone. How's it going, Marcy?
It is going great. How's it going with everyone else?
Y'all, let me tell you what I did. Let me tell you, the TV was so boring up in the hotel. I went back on YouTube and watched all the Dope Living, shows. And I was looking at that one, Jamie McGrone. Boy, y'all treated me like a redhead stepchild in Kmart.
Hey, yo.
Yeah.
No.
That was Gina and Marcy.
What we do?
Y'all was telling me how wrong I was. I was looking at that one show with the guy that died, Kevin Stewart.
Jesse Paul.
The guy that talked about women.
Oh yeah.
Y'all treated me bad. I was like,
I have to go back and look at that. Oh.
Hey, I stayed out of that. But hey,
everybody was sidestepping.
I don't want to keep this lady waiting, man, because
let's get on here.
She got to talk about, and quite frankly, I want to learn all about her. Okay, like I said, she's an entrepreneur. She has she teaches etiquette. She has a sweet shop. She has a tavern, a bar. she just does it all, and she does all of this, and she's a mom. Okay.
Wow.
So I just really need to find out from her, how does she do it? Okay, that's Superwoman right there. I wish I had the Superwoman music in the background. Okay, but you know, look, welcome, Bella Bonita. Hey,
Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
Man,
I'm good. How are you guys?
awesome.
I hear you're a super hustler.
Jill of all trades.
Super.
Kind of, sort of.
Okay.
Yeah, I left off.
I like the humbleness.
I left out the fact that she travels all over the world as well. Okay, you know, that's called living your best life, though. Living your best life.
Definitely.
How do you do it?
How do I do? Let's see. Thank God. First off, I have one kid, and she's about to turn 18. Let's start there. So we travel. I mean, as a family, like we do everything together. Yeah, like you have to. I just live my life. You have to live your life. Like there's no like restrictions, no limits or anything. I just move how I move. Like anybody that knows me, like I move how I move. That's how it is. You understand? So I hope my accent doesn't get like too heavy. Like what you guys can like understand me. You hear me?
We understand you very clearly.
Look, I've been doing this one for a little while, okay, and I've always been amazed at how poised and how just totally just streamlined she is. Okay, she also, you know, she's taken us on a journey. If you ever want to find out who she is, follow her Facebook and her Instagram. She's taken us on a journey of exercise and weight loss as well. Okay, not saying that she was big, but she's showing everybody how to lose weight and how to stay slim and trim, not just by doing all that running, but actually working out. She takes us on a journey. Well, I want to thank you for doing that, okay, and inspiring people as well. Your story. I mean, where are you from?
Okay, where do I start? So, my parents. My father is, African American. Met my mom in Dominican Republic. He was in a service. After my dad got out of the service, he was an engineer. When I mean by engineer, I'm talking as like he was a musical engineer. My dad travels like literally with Earth, Wind, and Fire, El DeBarge, all of like the bands and everything. My father is also, into real estate and everything, which is how I got into real estate. My father is like one of the main people that has like strengthened me and like literally taught me about the value of a dollar, pretty much, So to get into all of that, you have to be like focused. You have to be obedient. I mean, I like nice things or whatever, but if I want to create the general wealth that my parents have like set for my siblings and I, which is what I'm doing with my daughter, then that's how I maintain. That's how I do everything. I teach my daughter all the time, like your credit will take you longer than a dollar. You understand? Mm-hmm. So it's like anything that you want, you have to stay focused. Education, I'm big on that. My parents always told me never be ostentatious about anything. Mm-hmm. How I keep my sanity, so to speak, is I stay away from the negative cocaradas, which means bullshit in Spanish. Excuse my language. The people, you know what I mean? You have to have like a tight circle. You have to have that support system and everything. So whenever I want to do something, I have my mindset to it. I'm going to do it regardless. You know what I mean? So that's how I maintain everything. Get to the States, Bronx, New York. Met my husband, we get our thing going on or whatever. We have my daughter, college, all of that. It's just, I'm very traditional. Come from a traditional family. I'm traditional. So I do everything like by the book. So, and here we are today where I'm like 4 business in so far. Piece of land with a couple of container homes. I have 3 real estate properties. And I'm just doing like very well for myself. I just like pat myself on the back pretty much. And I allow my daughter to understand that, we work hard for you. And if my daughter chooses to work in life, she can. But the way I have my life set up, I have it literally set up where I'm very comfortable, where I can just pick up and go. I can just move how I move. And I try to motivate and let other people know and understand that It's not about the materialistic things. You know, you can drive your Benz, you can wear your Gucci and everything, but how's your credit? You know, do you own anything? Do you have anything set up? Does your children have any college funds? You know, a majority of the time it's no, you know, and social society has made it so like a ridiculous thing where what you drive and what you wear validates who you are as a person. I don't believe in that nonsense. You understand? So other than that, my life is amazing. I wake up and just be grateful. I'm blessed. You understand? I embrace what I have, how I live my life. So that's how I do things. So
that's what's up.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a great story. As you're coming from another country, how was it being, you know, coming to the States and trying to start? Although you said, you know, you're focused, I'm quite sure there was a lot of detractors that were here when you started to try to do your business. How was it navigating through that?
First of all, it was a culture shock because the way of life, like in America, is very, very different.
Yep.
So with me, I graduated from Tennessee, you know, TSU. So after I graduated from TSU,
Nashville.
Yes, I
That's
was really nice. I was an accountant at one of the, you know, top prestigious law firms, Deloitte, for like 10 years before I started my first business, which was Pink Sugar. I had 2 locations. I had one. The first one was in Lake Meadows in Chicago, you know, the little strip mall. Then I have my main store, which is what I still have now, which is in Pilsen. So after that, you know, I love baking. I love pastries and everything. I do it with my daughter all the time. So I said, okay, we're going to do a bakery, which is in Beverly, 130 Wood, named after her, Hannah Sweet Treats. My brother, who's, you know, that's why I got my bar. My brother is like into that, you know, lifestyle. My brother owns Persona, Raven's Place, and Copper Still. Yeah. So I said, you know, I guess I can like dabble in there. So that's what I got my, yeah. So I got that. You understand? I have my bar, which is at on Taylor Street, you know. Real estate, again, my dad and everything. So I have that. I have my container homes. I have land in Aurora, Illinois, where I have 5 container homes there. I own a 3-flat condo building in Logan Square. I have to keep it around my people. And then I have a home that's in Calumet Park. So right now I'm good. I'm settled. Do you know what I mean? I feel like if I do something else, I'll overwhelm myself. So
what you mean to tell me you can't handle 14 jobs?
That is extremely wonderful. Gina, go ahead.
Bella, tell us, what is a container home?
So you know
your shipping container?
When you're driving, yes. When you're driving, you know those shipping containers that drives across that stops you. So those are actually very, very popular. You can buy them empty and you just remodel them. It depends. You know, it really depends. Like you can stack them up, like 2 that's on my land in Aurora. They're doubled, you know, and they're very beautiful. Like you can Google them.
Yeah.
Can be very pricey or whatever. But
so did you do the upgrades?
I did. You know, I bought them empty and I just remodeled everything.
Wow.
Yeah. Just depends. And I always have to make it clear to people, you know, everybody, I understand everybody's like struggle, whatever, like how you live, but financial wise, again, my parents, the way they have my siblings and I set up, I guess because I'm a trust fund kid, you know, everything that I own, I don't have any bank loans or anything. It's my money. You understand?
Gotcha. That's the way to go.
Yeah. So you have to work hard. I work very, very hard to establish that.
Now you mentioned, I'm sorry. You mentioned that, Bella, you mentioned that the lifestyle in Dominican is different from the U.S. Give us a little bit about the differences here.
Oh my gosh, where do we start? See, people think, you know, I know like going to like Punta Cana is like the big thing. But for me, like where I'm from, which is Puerto Plata.
That's where I went.
Puerto Plata?
Yes. I was there for a week.
Nice. So you must have went to, did you go to Sueza? The strip, right?
Yes.
Right.
Not only did we do that, but we snuck into Haiti.
Exactly, right there, right?
You want some Southern
So
boiling
it's
cross?
so where I'm from, like my family, we have land out there. We have a farm. So it's very, I wouldn't say very rural, but it's quiet. And, we do have a little, like I said, Suasa. You have that's like a little Vegas strip to us. You know what I mean? So once you come to the States, as like I said, it's very different. Like it's like culture wise, as far as like relationships and how people interact with one another. And
Work.
it's yes, it's very, very different. So it had to be, it was like some getting used to. So that's what I mean. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's interesting. That is so interesting. It's just number one, I love your accent.
I hide it.
Yeah.
I hide it a lot.
You
Really?
You shouldn't.
No. My son was here. He'd be going like,
No.
he wouldn't be able to stay still. I'd be like, sit down, nigga, sit down.
All right, so you're here in the States and you start your business. What made you, outside of your brother having the clubs and everything, what made you do the pink sugar for starters? What is pink sugar?
So pink sugar is mostly it's an etiquette business. I see that a lot. It's needed a lot. In today's society with these ladies and young women, I don't need to touch on it, but we all see it.
Yeah.
But it's very, very needed. So with that, and I got it from my mom. My mom is, to me, my sisters and I, is the most classy and just beautiful, just such a lady in her feminine. That's where I get it from. So I got it from her. So my mom gave me the idea. It's like teaching women how to be women again. I'm big on the Jane Fonda and, that era, like women being women, So I started that and I teach a lot. I have etiquette classes. I do the makeup for them. We do facials. I do events for them. I do a lot of work with Phillips High School. The things that I've seen, and it's sad to me. I'm big on it starts at home.
Yeah.
And to see these young ladies sitting there and, don't realize the difference between a salad fork and a dinner fork, or you understand,
No etiquette at all.
None at all. The proper sitting, you sit there and you cross your legs at the ankles, not swooping your leg across. You understand? It's sad. It's a lot.
Wait. You said cross your legs at your ankle.
You cross of course. You sit to the side. You cross your legs at the ankles. You understand?
Wait a minute. I'm sitting here and I got my legs folded under the chair with the cross at the ankle.
Exactly. That's what lady said.
Well, now.
Wait, hold on. Let me change this. Okay.
Exactly. You sit on an angle. Ladies, you sit on an angle. You cross your legs at the ankles and you sit. We're not throwing your leg over the other and sitting there. No. Exactly. And I see that a lot, and it's. Yeah, so that's what I do a lot. And I also teach financial literacy, which is very, very needed in like a culture. I teach that a lot too.
Lord, tell me it's needed. Woo! Because you got a lot of people that are out there, Bella, that and I think you and I talked about this some time ago, that fake it to make it, I should say, pretend, and I can say this, and I know her. She can sniff them out in a second, okay? And the way that I know Bella is that she does not have time for the foolishness, period. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, Bella.
I don't deal with it. Like, I'll cut you off. I don't care if I know you for like 30 years. You have one time, you understand? I'll cut you off like I've never known you. I don't have time for it. I've done it. You know what I mean? It's like people, I'm very private with my life. If you know, I don't post anything on social media. Anybody that knows me, I don't post anything. I barely like promote my businesses. For what? You can just Google me. You understand? So it's people, I will call you out, but you're not even worth it. That will assume like, oh, she's lying, she doesn't have this, whatever, because, and I'm one of the people, just because it's not posted, it's not bragged about, it's not flashed, doesn't mean it doesn't exist.
Oh, you don't
so I let it be.
Diamonds and stuff wrapped around your neck.
Exactly. So You know, I'm just one of them people. I'm very, very humble. My parents always told me that I'm very, very humble. You know, just as easy as you can get it, it can be taken away. So, and I'm the type of person too. I'll feed your ass a lie just to see you running your fucking mouth. So you understand? So,
No caps, no caps. Miss Shonda says Bella is amazing.
Thank you.
Gina agrees. Okay, Marcella, you had something you want to say?
No, you kind of touched on it. I was just going to say when we talked, she talked about the financial literacy, and you stated at the beginning of the show how people are, buying the clothes and the cars and things like that as a statement, but then you have those bills that you cannot pay for anyway, and you have nothing saved up, like you said, for your college funds or just for a rainy day and things like that. And that's one thing that you really see in our culture.
Exactly. I get it all the time. Yeah, I get it all the time. They think, well, like she's on this or whatever. So I'm supposed to be driving a Range Rover. I mean, I can count how many times on my hand, like, oh, you drive a Range Rover, or like you drive a Benz. No, for what? I drive a Dodge Charger, okay, and it's nice. Why do I need to buy that nonsense? For who? For you? You understand? For what? So I just laugh at people like that because, I never fall into that. I just let people talk. I'm the type of person, I leave people where they are. Simple. I don't engage. I don't argue with you. I'm not going to go back and forth with you. For what? For what? So
it's a waste of time and energy. Okay,
it is.
Miss Shonda wants to say something real quick.
Okay,
sure.
Miss Shonda, go ahead.
Hi, Miss Bella Bonita.
This is my girl. Do you hear me? This is my girl.
And funny backstory, like I don't even know how long we've known each other. And believe it or not, we've never met in person, but Bella has been someone that has probably been more of a, I hate to say it like this. You know how you have somebody like that is always there to check on you, although you don't really know them. Like that's her. Like she has been there as like encouragement to me because I've been through a lot, and she's seen my Instagram, my Facebook. Like I've been off of social media for a couple years after I lost my dad, but she's been there. Like I just wanted to come on and let her know that I was here because I was having technical difficulties. And I kept getting booted off. So I just wanted to let her know that I'm so proud of her. And I've seen the evolution of everything. And a lot of this stuff is new to me. So it's pretty cool to be on here to actually hear more of your backstory, to find out more about the person that I know that's humble. And I've never met you. I just see your character. And a lot of times we got to look at a person's character, their integrity, and understand that they have a strong moral compass, and that's you. So I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Faith Ogboro says, "Who needs a foreign when you're foreign yourself?" Go ahead,
that's
Maurice.
right, Faith.
No, I was just gonna say you have a lot of people that'll go out and buy a Charger before they buy a house, or buy a Mercedes before they buy their own house. They'll be renting a house. You go out and buy a brand new damn car.
Yes.
Yeah,
just for validation.
Yeah.
Just to be accepted.
We know you work every day if you have a house. You come home, this is my house. You know what I'm saying?
They still don't accept you even then.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You think you're buying it, so.
But they don't understand you're going to have haters regardless. It don't matter.
That's part of the business. Part of the business. People,
as part of success.
People don't want you to succeed because they're used to seeing you in one place, and then when you progress. They get jealous because you're leaving them behind. Okay, but you didn't contribute to the success that I'm having, so why should I drag you along with me? I don't need any baggage. Okay, let me just make my own, make my own luggage and carry it myself. You know what I mean? Bella, so the second business is what?
That's the bakery. That's the bakery.
The bakery. And what, that's completely contrasting though. You're teaching etiquette, and now you go to a bakery. Now, what made you want to do a bakery?
Because I love to bake. I love pastry making. That's like one of my favorite things to make. Again, like I said, I'm very, very traditional. Like when I cook, I'm literally have an apron on. I love it.
No.
Yeah.
So that's the domestic. The domestic.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
There's something, something that I've noticed that people that cook, and they cook and they cook and they cook great. They do some fantastic things with food, all right? But they don't want to take it to the next level and make it a business. You know what I mean? They keep it to themselves. A lot of people keep it to themselves. Why do you think that is?
Probably, well, one, maybe they just do it because they love it and love cooking for friends and family. Or two, they may be not ready to step out in that limelight yet. They're not positive that it'll like fruition for them, generate that income, and the insecurity of maybe not everyone may like their food. So that can be part of it too. But I'm big on, if you have like I say, we all have a talent somewhere, and it's up to you if you want to go ahead and choose to do something with that. But, especially like we're starting a business or whatever, in order to make money, you got to spend money.
Absolutely. See, and a lot of people are so afraid to spend money. You got to fail at something, okay, in order to know how to get to that point, to the good, to success. Jeannie, you want to say something?
Yes, I'm curious to know how you juggled all the businesses and motherhood.
Well, I'm fully staffed everywhere. So and anybody knows I'm really rarely at either one of those locations.
That's Lord.
Was it that way in the very beginning?
No, it wasn't. Because when you have to get your staff, you have to gradually grow, because you have to do screening. I'm big on
delegating and stuff.
Yes, I'm big on screening and doing backgrounds, and I stand firm. I have to let my staff know, like once hired, like listen, like I'm not your friend. You understand? Like I'm not a micromanager, like employer, but I'm not your friend either. So, but other than that, it's like I said, my kid is about to be 18. So where I go, Hannah goes. So, but I'm rarely there.
But she's learning. That's how you learn.
She is learning. She really is learning.
She's learning it from the roots. So if she decides to take up some of the stuff that you're doing, then she's already in. She's been in there and saw the ropes. You know what I mean?
Maybe Hannah wants to be a veterinarian.
That's what I'm saying.
I was just getting ready to say, most of the time, your children, they don't even want the business you have.
She wants to be a veterinarian. She's going to have her own practice.
She stated that.
Yeah.
She has the support. Mom has shown her the way to see that anything that you want, just go. It's there to get.
Yep.
There's really nothing to hold us back from getting what we want. We're the ones that hold us back. All right. And Bella is a prime example of not being afraid. No fear. And a lot of people let fear
freeze them up,
beat them. And Bella, I'm so proud of you because you do not let fear. I mean, as long as I've known you, it's been 2 or 3 years, right?
But no, it was long. It's been longer than that.
Longer than that, has it? Yeah. She's always, and again, I'm one of the victims of, Greg, don't give me that bullshit, okay? I'm one of the hey, deservedly so. I will sit here and say it. But that's a lesson in not being afraid, okay? And now she has which I would never do, but she does it a bar, all right? And it's thriving. I mean, it's
that's bold now. I mean, that was my biggest fear: a bar, opening a bar.
That's what I said. I couldn't do it.
Biggest fear, because
I don't want to.
I actually wanted to open 2, and as my biggest fear was opening a bar. I've seen some of the places where I had DJ'd at, and I mean, it was mismanagement, a lot of short. It was just too much loss, mismanagement mostly. And that's all the owner's fault because, he was messing around with a lot of the people that he was hiring. So, what I mean? Yeah. So I was scared. The reason why I was scared of it is because John Q. Public, more than anything, coming to shoot the place up.
No.
It's 2 or 3 places I wanted to take over here in Nashville. Guy asked me to. I was like,
and again, with that again, and that's one of the questions I did ask Bella some time ago. Okay, she's fully staffed, like she said. Okay, so she don't even worry about that happening. Okay, she's got it taken care of. Okay, Marcella, you had a question.
Yeah. Not necessarily about your businesses. You said your daughter is almost 18. Is she out of school or still in school?
No, my daughter does online private school.
Okay.
She's in high school. And she actually, my daughter will be going to Arizona State. She has a full ride. She got accepted, like a couple of weeks ago, I want to say.
Dang, that's cool.
Congratulations.
Okay. Yes, yes. Okay.
Mhm.
So I was wondering, do you homeschool? And then my next question would have been, how do you do that too?
My
Those
daughter
online.
is
Okay.
definitely homeschool for sure.
Yeah. Get in there, get on the computer.
Oh my goodness.
With all the successes that you're having in your business, what was the one piece of building these businesses that you really felt proudest of?
Which one was it? You know what? My property. And I say that because, that's why, again, I'm so humble, because anything can happen. You know, like I can lose like literally like everything, like something can like burn down everything. I'll be good financially, bank wise. But I always want to make sure, like with my kid going away to college, she can always have anywhere she can stay. You know what I mean? And if something like happens to me, again, she'll always be okay. So I think with that, I always want to make sure that she has a place to call home, pretty much. So I think it's that.
Okay. So you created a legacy for her. Marcella, you had another question?
Yeah. Which was the most fun getting into, actually, for all
The etiquette. The etiquette.
The etiquette. Okay.
The etiquette. I love doing the etiquette. And one of my favorite parts about doing the etiquette is I volunteer a lot. And my daughter does it with me. We volunteer a lot at the women and children's shelters.
Oh.
Yeah. So I teach them, again, about being ladies and keeping themselves up. And we do the facials where I have like two of my staff members. We'll do the facials with the makeup for them. And the stories that I hear that these women tell me is just like heartbreaking. So, and they always like thank me, say that they need, someone to come in and teach them this. And each time that I leave my events, they always get a little, gift bag or something. I make sure that they have all their feminine products and everything. So the etiquette business is my favorite for sure.
That's
so
awesome.
do you do etiquette for men as well?
I can. I never gotten it. The only thing that I mostly get when it comes to men is when it comes to them wanting their what do you call it? The bachelor parties or whatever. We do a lot of those. Yeah. So
that last fling, huh?
We have a listener, Faith Ogburu wants to say something. Faith, go ahead.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Hello.
Hey,
Bella.
Welcome.
How you doing, Bella?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing well. Learning a lot about you. I know. We know each other a little bit, but I'm learning way more, and I'm in awe still, and it's awesome. I got a question though. I want to take it back a little bit, right? So growing up, you talked about your dad, how it was very impactful in your life.
Yeah.
I want you to talk about like from your perspective, right? Because as a man, I know for me, one of my goals in life is to be able to provide for my family, like your dad has provided for you. Set his family up, right? And I know it probably wasn't easy for him. So growing up, from your perspective, what kind of qualities did you see in him that he was able to pull off? Like what kind of qualities do you see that's probably missing in society today and and the men today? And where can they improve?
Good question.
My dad, as the old cliche goes, women marry their fathers. My dad treated my mom like royalty, worship the ground she walked on. And it's something, honestly, that I'm used to, especially like when it comes to friends. I hope they're not watching. My dad, provider. You know, when I mean by provider, I'm talking, he will do literally anything to make sure that his family is taken care of. Um, whatever.
Oh,
You did not freeze on here.
She'll be back.
She'll be back.
Log off.
I'm really impressed on,
Man.
the way she's able to handle all of those different businesses and
Okay.
and,
But
and still
you
maintain. I mean, that
froze
takes
up.
a lot.
You froze up, Bella.
She's back.
Oh, no, like I said, my dad is a provider. My dad always made sure that we were okay. Like my dad is African, you know, my dad, and I think, Faith, are you from Nigeria?
Yeah, I'm Nigerian.
Right. Okay. So you're Yoruba or Igbo?
Igbo.
Okay. So my dad, so you should know, like African men are strong on family values. It was hard, you know, at first. But again, my dad was in the service as well. So whatever it took to get us out of that state, you know, for him to continue to grow and provide. Because again, I want to make it clear too, we were always, how can I put it? I don't want to say wealthy or whatever, but we never struggled. We were always financially stable. I'll say that. So what I see today in a lot of the men, they don't want to be providers. They do not. They speak as like, she needs to help me do this. I can't do that. You know, you understand?
Yeah, I
She needs to
understand.
help me do this. How are we supposed to build whatever if she's not there? You know, they don't. It's just nonsense. It's just total rubbish. It's nonsense. So, but that's how I see. I see my father and my brothers. My brothers too. My brothers and my father are literally men that I admire and look up to. Absolutely.
Yeah.
So
I get it.
But
It's awesome.
yes.
Hey, thank you.
No problem. I like that.
Yeah, that's
Okay. Good question. Great question.
The nowadays though, just a follow up, because being like the man, the way society is, right? Having men expecting women to like help and stuff, I think that was perpetrated in the media for like basically for women being tricked into wanting to be workers. Like nowadays, I mean, it started by, I think, right? They're like, oh, you know, being a strong, independent woman and, you know, having to hold your own or anything. But I think women were just tricked into just working because, I mean, women had it good. They were, you know, you were being taken care of, and you know, I mean, you're also taking care of the family, which is like the most important job. So you're actually, and you know, if you want to rank, you know, the pedestal, you're actually at the top. You were actually doing God's work, like the main work, not hustling for another man for a few pennies. But then, you know, just getting tricked into, oh yeah, coming to the workforce, making the same as men, you can do the same thing. I think nowadays we're just like facing the repercussions of all of that.
So with that, let me ask you this, Bella. Do you find that men are intimidated by your success?
I hear it all the time.
Really?
All the time I hear it. And I have to ask them, like, what are you talking about now?
All right.
Like,
how quickly do you kick them to the curb?
Oh, let her answer.
They literally, like they're like, you're intimidated. So when I have to ask, like, what, I don't understand. Like, what are you talking about? I'm intimidated. They say you're intimidated to approach, which means how I take that is you're not gonna be some knucklehead that's walking up to me talking about, oh, like, hey, what's up, or whatever. Men know a woman who are literally like out of their league. You're not gonna approach me and stand in my face and talk your nonsense. So
yeah.
You can go on about your business about that. So I think that's what it means. Like they know you can't come in my face and feed me trash.
The
Pretty
BS has
much.
got to go.
Pretty much.
Got
But
that
I definitely hear it all the time.
You have that instant shield up, right?
Mm.
They can't penetrate that. What you drinking on, girl?
Some Moscato.
Moscato.
Yes.
Yeah, my son definitely be doing this little shake right now. Moscato woman too. Where's she at, Daddy?
We're talking with Miss Bella Bonita. She's a multipreneur. She has, I said 3, but she has several businesses that are thriving businesses, and we're definitely wanting to celebrate her today. Wanted to step back for a second. The pandemic came around. You have all of these businesses. How did you navigate through the pandemic?
I didn't have the bakery wasn't open as much as all the etiquette business, but when we were able to open up some, the bar was definitely open because we were able to still have our food, being sold, but we do delivery and they were able to pick it up. And I'll have like specials or something at time where if they buy a certain amount of food or whatever, we'll give them like a bottle of wine or something with it, So during the pandemic, like the bar, like really, really like, made still lucrative income pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good. Ms. Chanda said her father is a true patriarch, it seems. That's how our people were in the scriptures. The man was a provider and the women took care of home. So true regarding the women, their independence and intro into the workforce. The society is so screwed up as it relates to the true role of the man and the woman. Good comment, Ms. Chanda. So you navigated through the pandemic, and you kept the businesses afloat. It was just gravy. I mean, I get it. All right. So, is there an opportunity where you're going to, or you might say you're going to? And I know that you have the etiquette business in more than one place. But what about the bar? What about the bakery? Are you going to expand those?
I don't think so.
No. Why?
I don't think so. For what?
What about the real estate? More real estate?
That's what I was just going to say. I'm more expanding my real estate than anything.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's money.
Like it.
Cool.
Have you had any businesses that failed, that just didn't work out, or just no?
No.
Okay.
Faith, where are you located?
I'm in Chicago.
Huh?
I'm in Chicago.
Man,
are you?
Good questions, bro. I'm Faith. Hey, man, look. Marcella, you had a question.
Yes. Okay. So you had none that failed. From the 3 of them, are there any of them that you kind of thought like, maybe I shouldn't have gone into that, or had any regrets of any of them?
Regrets.
As far as, have you had any obstacles with any of them?
That's with anybody, of course. And I always have to reiterate to people, like, when you want to open a business, it's a good thing. I applaud you, but don't think because when you open that business, you're just going to start making money like that. You're going to always fail the first time, So, but of course, like
you just
have to
never
climb
quit.
your way.
You just never quit. That's when you fail.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yes. True.
Exactly. That's and I've seen it happen so many times where people just because they don't assess their businesses. People don't assess their businesses like they used to. Okay,
Make adjustments.
You say you got 3 years. You look at it, look at the growth in 3 years, or look at the non-growth in 3 years, and you say, okay, can I afford to go this way? Can I do something different to make it go this way? And people don't do that anymore. Like you just said, Bella, a lot of people think that, hey, as soon as I get this business, it's going to make money. Okay, and that's not true. You got to work. And you said it earlier. In order to make money, you gotta spend some money. So it has to balance itself out at some point. If there was an opportunity for you to bring someone up, all right, that say somebody that works for you, and they wanna do their own, would you encourage that?
Yeah, but don't be slick. I had that, like, I literally, and I hope he's watching. I had this guy that I hired to be my executive chef at my bar. He can cook. I'll give him that. But what I don't like is when someone try to be underhand. See, I'm nice, but don't push me. You understand?
Don't
This
put me
guy,
on. Put me back up
this
against
this guy literally tried to bring his own friends and people in, like bring the customers, and he's like, oh, I can just like promote your bar for you. I can do this and that. I'm gonna get some t-shirts made. No, you're not. You are the executive chef. You work for me. I don't need you to promote anything. You understand?
Got
I have
people for
someone to
that.
do that. So he got in his feelings or whatever, and he said, well, if I leave, I'm going to take the crowd with me too. So it's like he had an agenda from day one.
Deuces.
First day.
Yeah.
First day. That was
Deuces.
it. Yeah. So it's like he was trying to use my location to build his own thing and bring his own customer base. So that way, whatever he had planned, when he left, he will have his own customer base. He was going to take what he did for my bar and no.
And that's crazy. People have to do
What
that. Go ahead, Maurice.
Did he think that you wasn't gonna recognize that being a business person?
People can be slick. People are really, really slick.
I'm just saying, been in business and everything. Did he actually think that you was gonna let that kind of okay? You know what I mean? Jeez,
That's funny.
That's bold.
Because stuff like that never works out.
No, it doesn't.
People think, oh, okay, I can cook, and I have the people, and if I can just take that and go start my own thing, it'll work out. It never works out that way.
Well, what's so
you don't
crazy?
have the structure and the systems and the operations.
Hold on. Faith, is this Faith?
Yeah.
Right?
Whoa.
I had to look. I'm like, hold on. That's why, but he was like,
I saw some smoke come out of your nose.
No. I had to put it together. I'm like, Faith, hold on. Then when he said like Chicago, I'm like, his ass. Like, I know.
Oh. Bella, it took the whole show for it to hit you.
Okay.
I have to hide my face.
Hey, Faith.
Is that why you hit your face?
Faith, you got an ass whooping coming from Bella.
Because I know, no, he told me, and he has his own thing too. Like this man, like, he's into the solar, thingies, whatever that you put on the property. He has his own business too. Smart as hell. So he got some stuff going on too. But I had to catch it because I know he kept telling me like, I'm definitely like going to tune in. So he's talking. I'm like, I know this Vato voice.
That is hilarious. You know what, Bella? If well, you just talked about this executive chef. It sounds as also that he underestimated the power of a woman, because sometimes you have men that think, oh, this is a woman, and okay, I'm a man, I'm gonna come in and take, kind of, she doesn't know what she's doing, kind of. And he just underestimated the power of a great woman.
He didn't recognize the lioness. He didn't recognize the lioness. That's what happened. She's a lioness.
He has to feel the wrath.
Right, Faith.
Like you gonna feel when she see you. All right. I wanted to, as we wind this up, Bella, like I said, I've known you for a while. You've always supported this show, this platform. I appreciate it. I know that when I first met her, it was at a radio station, man. And, I could see greatness when I met her. I could see how serene, how calm, but how driven and purposeful she was. Okay, and personally for me, I just wanted to celebrate you and let people know your journey, let people know where you came from and where you are now. Right, and I definitely am so proud of you. Number one, okay, but number two, appreciate the fact that you're doing the things that you're doing, because you're making an impact. You're showing people that it can be done, whether you're in this country or you come from another country. It can be done. You just have to stay focused, and that's so hard for some people, but you make it look easy, and you look good doing it.
Yeah.
Here we go.
That's my baby right there. But anyway.
Watch it, man. Maybe that's a Linus. Don't do it.
Bella, you better tell them. Greg is very confident he can handle the lioness. You better tell him, man. She know me.
Okay.
She know me. Oh, hey, look, hey, Bella, you know me too.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, I'm good, man. But again, we want to thank you for coming on the show, first of all. Okay, but before we go, if there's anything that you can tell these young ladies, young men, Faith, something that's going to inspire them, something to let them know that it's okay to step out, what would it be?
Just go for it. Like you can't have the naysayers in your ear of anything. If you believe in it, as long as you believe in yourself and you know that you can do it, then I just literally say, like, go for it. Don't be afraid to fail, because you're gonna fail once or twice, and that's okay. Like, it's normal. But other than that, as long as you keep pushing and believe in yourself, that's all that matters. That's all that matters.
That's a multipreneur spoke right there. Y'all. Marcy, did I miss a question from you?
No, I'm good.
Okay, cool.
Faith.
Yes, sir.
We go around this when we leave. We go around the panel here, and we give some words of wisdom, some gems, some things that make people think. Since you're on here, you might as well start us off.
Well, so this is something that I'm practicing right now. I've been practicing for the past few months, and it's changing my life. And it's something I want to start talking about, and it's about limiting beliefs, right? Because everywhere we are right now in life it starts in our mind. It's all in our beliefs.
Yeah.
Everything we think that we know, we learned from somewhere. And those things that we learned are either taking us where we want to be in life, or it's keeping us where we are in life. And the only way to move forward to the next level is by, destroying limiting beliefs, finding out what they are in ourselves, finding out where we learned those stuff, finding out who taught us that stuff, and what was their intention when they taught us that. So, we have to dissect everything that we know and relearn a lot of things. So it's something that I've been working on now for a few months, and it's probably going to be something that I'll have to work on for the rest of my life. But finding a way to destroy limiting beliefs and create new beliefs in our mind, and just that's what I'll just leave you with. Just we definitely need to search our hearts, search our minds, everything that we think we know, and just find a way to dispel that.
We just got another guest for another show, y'all, right there, Faith. We're gonna be calling you, bro.
Nice.
Miss Shonda, did you want to say something?
Hi. Yeah, kind of to piggyback off of what Faith said. I was kind of in that journey as well, in terms of unlearning things that I've learned over the years. How, just, I guess, as a woman, how we're viewed, not on a Miss Independent thing, but just, getting into a role and how a man should be. And I say all this to say, like, when I wake up every morning, although I'm a loan officer / collections, I wake up every morning with a purpose. I pray every morning, asking the Most High, like, who can I be a blessing to? Because you never know the impact that you can have on someone, whether it's through your words, through your actions. And I look at, for me, Matthew 5:14, being a light, because the way this world is right now, we have to be a light filled in this world of darkness. And so if we're not going to be that exemplification of what is right, what is righteous, what is, high moral value, integrity, all of that, then where are they going to learn it from? Because we see all this trash that's out here now, So, just waking up with the attitude of gratitude. And like I said, who can I bless and things like that. And so it was just really making my heart smile to hear Miss Bella. I knew about each business, but I did not realize, the fact of how she gives back with the etiquette business and shelters. And that's something that really touched my heart as someone, when I was younger, being in and out of shelters. I've gone through homelessness, and it's just like my story, it's just like I've been through a lot, overcame adversity, graduated from Xavier University at HBCU, kind of, push past limitations, I guess. So when I listened to her say that, it was just like, wow, like that's what we need, those positive role models, male and female, that are going to give back and not just think of just themselves. A lot of times with our people, unfortunately, and I say our people, those that are melanated look like us, no matter what country, no matter what, we're all going to look the same to other nations, I'll say. Non-melanated. And, we got to get out of that crabs in a barrel mentality. We need to help one another, because it's not about, oh, I'm first. And no. We're in this together. As long as you're here trying to make a difference and you're all about positivity, then we need to be helping each other, because if not you, then who? So I'll just end it with that.
Cool.
Awesome.
Well, that's some beautiful words. Okay. Hey, Emmanuel, you were chilling all this time.
Wow.
Emmanuel, you got something you want to say, man?
I was the one that was doing all this cooking.
Yes, Emmanuel was on behind the scenes before you got here, Bella. And then he threw this picture up. He tried to throw us off.
Yeah, and then Greg felt some type of way about that picture. He was some type of way.
Is it that picture right there?
I got a 4.
That's him. That's him.
That's nice.
I got a 4-pack.
That's him.
Marcy, you say that's nice.
I'm older. It's easy for him to get his on. Okay, Marcy, go ahead.
Oh, I thought Emmanuel had something to say. I just wanted to say, don't underestimate yourself. Step out in faith. Just do it. Stop making these bucket lists. Well, when I die, before I die, I want to do this. Start living life to the fullest. Just do it. Try it. Take a step. You fall. Keep moving forward.
Man, Bella, it's nice for you to be on this show today. I mean, you're an example of what all of us should practice as far as each other, the way we treat each other. And for us, especially you being a young Black successful female, don't expect the BS. And you let them know right off, it ain't happening here. What I dig about you the most is that, and that, you take the time and let them know, hey, I went out there and I did it. You can too, and you take your time with the community to help, the young ladies and, the etiquette with the children. That's a beautiful thing to be able to give back like that. Sometimes I wish I had the time to do it myself.
Right.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
Yes. You know what? You brought so many gems here, but the one thing that stuck out the most for me is that you said, invest in yourself. There's so many people that have these dreams, and this is where they stay. They never come from up here. And people have to realize that you have to spend money to make money. And if you never do that, you will never have your dreams to flourish. Get out there and invest in yourself. Hey, you might fail, but at least you tried. If you never get out there and try, you will never know if you can be successful.
Absolutely. I wanted to celebrate you, my friend, because I know how great you are, but I wanted the world to know how great you are as well.
Thank you.
You have inspired me. You have counseled me. You have made me think differently about things that I do in business as well as in personal life. I wanted to celebrate you because I think you're a fantastic person. And, you got a lot more to do. And I'm so glad that God gave you this purpose to inspire and to teach others. All right. I thank you. I thank Faith. I thank Miss Shonda. I thank you guys, Emmanuel, for hanging out with us today. All right, this has all been about you, though, Bella. Okay, and I celebrate you. All right.
Thank you.
Yes.
You
All right. Where the applause meet at, man? Go to applause up.
My mama Tita, I'm so proud of her.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Hey,
Thank
Faith, friend me, bro. We gotta talk.
All right, definitely.
Miss Shonda, you as well. Emmanuel, you too. Everybody friend me. I like friends.
I've already sent a few friend requests out there.
You already know.
Nice.
It's Dope Living TV Live. Okay, we will see you guys tomorrow. Thank you again, Bella, for hanging out with us and sharing your love and your journey. All right.
Thank you.
November the 9th is the Distinguished Authors Guild in Las Vegas. Okay, hope you guys can make it there, and you know I'll be there. We'll be there. All right, November the 9th. And we had a great time yesterday at the taping of That's Why I'm Here, the TV show. So, you know, he's got one more taping in November. I'll get the date. We'll play all of these promos and everything, okay? But until then, okay, this is Dope Living TV Live, and we'll see you guys tomorrow, all right? Peace out.
Peace.
Bye.